Okay, now let us talk about Noah and the great flood, right? And this is a flood that many people would want you to believe it is just a allegory. It did not happen, right? It is recorded in the Christian Bible. It is also in the Qur'an. It is also in the book of Jubilees, right? No, for a story that is supposed to be allegory, it is very popular, right? No, we have history showing us floods in different civilization, different times. So the whole concept of a flood is quite popular. We had a Babylonian flood, and we had one in Aztec civilization as well. But today I'll be taking it from a Islamic point of view, because the Quran, it gives some emotion to what Noah was feeling when he was trying to warn the people. And when I read it, I definitely felt his pain. I felt his frustration trying to warn people, because mind you, the story goes on to tell us that only Noah and his family were saved. And you got to ask the question, didn't these people have common sense? If someone is telling you to be prepared to get on a boat, it only makes good sense to even go on the boat for fun and challenge Noah and say, okay, Noah, I'm on your boat. Let me see if there's a flood. I'll just wait. Not one different bloodline was saved. Right? And when you look on today's society and you try to warn people, to tell them to go and do their research, because information is free flowing. Information is everywhere. It is not hiding. And the people that you are telling a lot of the times are well educated people, well spoken, bright people. And you would have think that these people would be making some preparation as to what is about to happen to this earth. Right? It's just unbelievable to watch humanity listen to a handful of people tell you exactly what they are going to do to you. A handful of people is sending you over the cliff, and no matter what we say, no matter how much evidence we present, people just sit and they eat and drink and marry and they laugh. I cannot believe it. Must be witchcraft. It must be mind control. Why people would show you and tell you how they are going to destroy you, and you still do nothing. I cannot believe a handful of people is leading humanity to destruction. It's unbelievable to sit and watch, right? But let me get into the Quran and read the account about Noah, so you can get the feeling of how Noah was feeling in those days, right? Now, the account comes from Surah 71, and we say Noah and they say no, N-U-H, right? Let us start. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. We sent Noah to his people, saying, warn your people before the painful doom comes to them. That is what a lot of us is telling you. We try to warn you about the famine that is coming. We're trying to warn you about the pandemics that is coming. We're trying to warn you about the wars and all that is coming down the pipeline, and you all sit and laugh. Let us continue. He said, O my people, I am a plain warner to you, just like myself, asking you, serve Allah and keep your duty to him and obey him, that he may forgive you somewhat of your sins and give you respite to an appointed term. The term of Allah, when it comes, cannot be delayed. If you only knew. He said, my Lord, I have called to my people night and day, but all my calling only adds to their aversion. And whenever I call to them, that you may pardon them, they thrust their fingers in their ears and cover themselves with their garments and persist in their refusal and magnify themselves in pride. And this is what we're seeing happening in today's world. I cannot believe it. It's unbelievable to sit and watch as these people, a handful of people, leading humanity to their demise. Right? And they can tell you, we will destroy you this way, and we will implement this, and you all go along with it. Let us continue, because Noah is heartbroken. And I have called to them aloud, and I have made public proclamation to them, and I have appealed to them in private. Do you know how much friends and families have appealed to? And I have said, seek pardon of your Lord. He is always forgiving. He will let loose the sky for you in plenteous rain, and will help you with wealth and sons, and will assign to you gardens, and will assign to you rivers. What is the matter with you, that you hope not towards Allah for dignity, when He created you by diverse stages? Do you not see, O Allah has created 7 heavens in harmony, and He has made the moon a light in it, and made the sun a lamp. No, I won't go into much of this verse. I'm just trying to let you understand the emotions that Noah was going through during his time, right? And this is a story that many people tell you it's just allegory. It did not happen, right? A story that is well recorded in the Qur'an, a story that is in the Christian Bible, a story that is in the book of Jubilees. Do you see and understand the times that we are living in? Right? Noah is saying, I'm just a plain warner. He's just here to warn you people, and I'm just here to tell you people, seek the face of the Most High while He can be found. There are many gods, right? Seek the Most High that will stand beside you in these dark times that is coming. Life is going to change within the twinkle of an eye. You are not going to believe how quickly things will be changing, right? A lot of you feel that because I'm eating, I'm drinking, the sun shines, everything looks okay, things is going to continue that way. It is not going to happen like that, right? We are going into a time, a very dark time. We have 3 days of darkness coming up. We got a nuclear war. We got a famine of biblical proportion coming up. Right? You need to prepare your families. You need to prepare yourself. You need to have a plan. Regardless of your religion, regardless of what you look like or how much money you think you have, this thing is going to be brutal. Right? It is going to be brutal. Things is going to get supernatural real fast. Understand the days that we are living in. Don't let anyone fool you and tell you that the story about Noah and the flood is just allegory. Go look it up in the Bible, the Quran, and the book of Jubilees. There is far too much information out there for you to be sleeping. We need to pray and seek the face of the Most High. Time is not our friend, as I say. Glory be to the Most High.